minding your business with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you that you are better with us.
In this week's edition of Minding Your Business, we highlight a small businesswoman who is celebrating her 20th year in operation at a popular spot in George Street, Belleville, St. Michael. Sandra Maloney recalls how God's hand intervened right on time in her efforts to take over what has now become one of the most popular hot dog carts and food stops in the area, Sha-San's Cart. The name Sha-San's is actually a combination of her name and her son Sharad's.
I was doing clothes before, and that wasn't working out too good in terms of like persons paying and stuff. I would make a lot of clothes and people would just want to come and find some excuse the way they don't have the money to pay or something. So I find like that wasn't really working. To me, it would cause more like enemies. So I just decided I can try food. And I had known about this spot, and I know the person that was working here, he wasn't here for a while. And I went and inquired about this spot. They told me that the person was closed for renovations. But anyhow, I proceeded to, I prayed, I said, Lord, I would like to get this spot. And I remember coming from church one night and I brought two ladies with me and we came on this spot and prayed. And like the next day, I had talked to my sister and I was telling her about it. And she told me about Sandra, I know the guy, he's my son's godfather. So she said, I'm gonna call him for you. And she called him and he told her that he's not really interested and I could have it, I could come to him. And the rest was history. Here I am 20 years since then.
And she says while the hot dog still remains the star of the food cart, there have been a few additions.
I haven't changed the menu too much, but I started out with the hot dogs, the burgers, and the fish cake. So it was really known as a hot dog cart, but it's fast becoming the fish cake cart because that's the most popular thing right now. And I recently introduced chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich. I used to do ham cutters too, but I don't really do them now. But I will do chicken sandwich and fish cutters as well.
And Sandra must be clearly doing something right with her food selection because customers keep coming back for more.
The feedback is great because I have people coming to me telling me I come from St. Lucie just to get a hot dog. I come from St. Philip just to get your fish cake. So I always get that a lot. Like people telling me they come from. So a lady is telling me whenever she go in town, she don't buy nothing in town to eat. She will just drive and come out here to get a hot dog because she don't like no other hot dog but me. So I get that a lot, and then people say my stuff is consistent. They say the fish cake stays the same all the time, so I get that a lot.
But it hasn't all been smooth sailing all along because the COVID-19 pandemic brought with it some challenges she had never faced before.
Shortly after the pandemic began, I had a break-in where all of my stuff was taken from me. So I had to start from scratch. But I must say that like a lot of people helped me. I mean people that I don't even know, people from as far as America. Because it went viral on social media and in the nation and Barbados Today. Persons reach out to me, people try to get in contact with me and give me back stuff. So soon after I was able to bounce back, and like I was safe for this year. Since the beginning of this year I went to a convention in England, and during that convention the apostle he had called me out and he told me that this is going to be my year of business, and it really has been because what I've seen so far in the last 6 months for this year I haven't seen in the 20 years that I was in business, so that is really a plus for me.
Amen to that. Meanwhile, Sandra has been a member of the BWUCCU Cooperative Credit Union for many years, and she says at some point she will be linking with the folks at the credit union to help realize her plans of someday going mobile and possibly establishing other carts around the island. Now, if you'd like to get in contact with Sha-San's food cart or to make catering bookings for events, just give them a call at 837-3810. Check them out on Instagram with the handle Sha-San's_cart, or just visit them at George Street, Belleville, St. Michael in front of the George Street Auditorium. She's open Monday to Friday, 7:30 until 2:30 p.m. or until everything is sold out. I'm Ryan Broom, and this has been Minding Your Business.
Minding Your Business, with the kind compliments of the Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union Limited, who remind you that you are better with us.